Next up, at UFC 268, we have Gian Villante versus Chris Barnett. Gian Villante, 17-3 overall. He is 1-4 in his last 5, with his last win coming 3 years ago. Chris Barnett, 21-7 overall. He is 4-1 in his last 5, coming off of his UFC debut loss to Big Ben Rothwell. And listen, I love that Chris is in the UFC. I love that he's getting John as an opponent. I mentioned this last time when we broke Chris down. I've spent a good amount of time with him. I managed fighters, and at one point I had a bunch of fighters in the XFC. I had Parker Porter, who's a UFC heavyweight, Nick Newell, who's on this show, the famous one-arm fighter with the movie after him, Mariana Kafetz, Ryan Quinn. I had a few other people all in the XFC. I was going to every single XFC event, traveling with them. And Chris was their poster child. So I spent a lot of time with Chris at events, at the hotel, in the locker rooms, at training. I spent a good amount of time with him. And you can't meet a nicer, funnier, cool guy. He doesn't look like it, but he is incredibly athletic and shockingly dynamic. He has very real power. He will manage to land strikes, even though he has almost no reach. He is always the shorter guy, always has the shorter reach, and he is landing big, long, fast, heavy shots. He hadn't taken his career too seriously in the past, but he seems to be on the right track now, and this is an absolutely perfect fight for Chris to sort of show what he has, or at least see if he is UFC caliber. Gian Villante, he's a fun guy. He's also really funny if you get some of the behind-the-scenes footage and you catch him hanging out with some people. But the reality is that he's a middleweight. He doesn't take his career seriously, which is why he's at heavyweight, and he has almost a 500 record. Skill-wise, John's pretty decent everywhere. I'd say he's mostly a wrestler. He's got some pretty good boxing. He has issues getting hit, so he does get hit quite a bit, and he is finishable. I got to go with Chris here. I got to go with my guy, Chris. Honestly, he's diverse. He's got power. John's lack of sort of career effort has me picking Chris, rooting for Chris. I have a money line bet on Chris at I think I got a little better than minus 115. I'll have to double check, but even at minus 115, I think this is a beating. I think Chris wins this fight. Honestly, you look at the picture, you think he's a fat mess. That is just what that dude looks like, and he moves like he's jacked. He has cardio like he's jacked. Like, he is not what his body says he is. What do you think, Jakey?
Yeah, I completely agree. And you mentioned the odds for Chris Barnett. You can get him for plus 105 right now on Bet Online, so you can get him for positive money.
I did it earlier today, so I probably got something like that.
And that was going to be my biggest highlight for this is you guys are looking at Chris Barnett, but the way that Villante can win this fight is he has to make it boring, because Chris Barnett is the better athlete of the two, and it is not even close. This guy is incredible. Listen, this feels like the UFC was saying basically, hey, Chris, we appreciate you taking that fight on short notice. Here's Gian Villante. I honestly feels like it comes to that, to where UFC is like, listen, we know that you're the athlete. We want to showcase you a little bit. Let's put you on 268. Here's Gian Villante. Do whatever you got to do. So I think he's going to be throwing spinning wheel kicks. He's going to be doing some wild stuff. And I think he finds a finish as well. So I agree with you. These odds seem kind of crazy to me. DraftKings seems a little bit more reasonable because Chris still is a little bit unknown. But I would say he's a 150 2-1 favorite in my mind, and the $8,300 honestly is really intriguing for DraftKings in my mind.
I completely agree. I'm going to spend that $8,300 for sure. I think he's worth it. And listen, there was a period in his career where he did not take the fight seriously, he didn't take his career seriously. He was fighting overseas, big sloppy mess fights, but things are different now. He's in the UFC now. He got the call up. He's taking it seriously. He's spending the time, putting in the effort, and a motivated Chris Barnett is a dangerous Chris Barnett. I like the $8,300. I also I don't know if I like the more. I do like more on Chris. I don't know if I like more on 71. 71's a lot.
It seems like these odds are splitting more and more.
Yeah,
as far as you can't play both. And honestly, on this one, I kind of like the less more on this.
I agree. I'll probably do less more as well. I think John will be a step behind on a lot of the striking. Getting 71 in is probably going to be a little tricky for him. So less more is also my monkey knife fight play. Go to wewantpicks.com. wewantpicks.com/MKF. Sign up for Monkey Knife Fight. It's a ton of fun. All you got to do is pick the lines, and then you will go ahead and double your money, triple your money, 25 times your money. One last thing I'll say about the bets. You do not need to stick to one single sports book. They don't care about you. You don't need to have loyalty to them. We do a lot with Bet Online because they have the best prop bets, and I like to take really close fights and do some of those prop bets to give myself a better, the edge and better odds. Frankly, shop them around. We have 3 different betting partners: Bet Online, sports betting, and BetUS. The odds are way different between them. Jump in, make a deposit, let me know, I'll give you $50, but check out the odds, check out the lines, hop in there and make something happen. Don't forget, go to wewantpicks.com/bets and make a deposit. We have 3 different betting partners to work with. Grab one, jump in, make a deposit, reach out, let me know after you did, and I will send you $50, however you want it, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All I need from you is your username, screenshot of deposit. I'll get you paid. Thank you very much for the watch. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and claim your free money.